In a world of extremes, we often find ourselves swinging between two poles, chasing pleasure and running from pain. But what if wisdom lies not at the ends of this pendulum, but in the stillness of its center? This is the essence of the middle way, a timeless path of balance, clarity, and inner peace. A way that teaches us true freedom is not an indulgence or denial, but in understanding both and transcending them. Welcome to the inner light. Today, let's explore how the middle way can help us find harmony in a world of chaos. Long ago, a young prince left his palace in search of truth. He had seen both sides of life, pleasure and pain. As a prince, he lived surrounded by luxury, music, and comfort. Yet, despite all this, his heart was restless. So he left it all behind, seeking enlightenment through severe austerity. He starved himself, slept on cold ground, and practiced meditation until his body was frail and weak. But one day, as he sat near a river, he heard a musician tuning his instrument. If the string was too tight, it snapped. If too loose, it made no sound. Only when the string was tuned just right did it create beautiful music. And in that simple moment, he understood the truth. Life, too, must be lived in balance, neither in indulgence nor in denial, but somewhere in between. This young seeker was Siddhartha Gautama, who would later be known as the Buddha. And from that day forward, he walked the path he called the middle way. The middle way is not just a Buddhist idea. It's a universal truth that speaks to every human experience. It means avoiding extremes, whether of pleasure, emotion, belief, or lifestyle. Too much pleasure, and we lose discipline. Too much denial, and we lose joy. Too much attachment, and we suffer. Too much detachment, and we become cold. The middle way invites us to live consciously, to see things as they are without being enslaved by craving or fear. It doesn't ask us to reject the world, but to understand it fully without drowning in it. Balance, in its truest sense, is not about walking a straight line. It's about finding stillness in the movement of life. Look around at today's world. We live in a culture that glorifies extremes. Go all in, never settle. Feel good all the time. From social media to self-help books, we're constantly told that happiness means more. More success, more experiences, more excitement. But the result? We swing between burnout and boredom, between chasing pleasure and escaping pain. We live in a cycle of craving and exhaustion. The middle way offers a quiet rebellion against this noise. It says, stop running. Neither chase pleasure nor fear pain. Both are part of life's rhythm. When we stop labeling every feeling as good or bad, we begin to see reality as it is. A cloudy sky has its own beauty, just like a sunny day. Both are needed for the balance of the earth, just as joy and sorrow are needed for the balance of the soul. So, how can we live the middle way in our daily lives? 1. Awareness before action. Before reacting, pause. Ask yourself, am I acting from craving or from clarity? This one question can shift your entire decision. 2. Balance pleasure with purpose. Enjoy life, music, food, love, but don't become lost in them. Pleasure can be beautiful when it doesn't control you. 3. Accept pain without resistance. Pain is not the enemy. Resistance is. When you stop fighting discomfort, it loses its power. Like waves in the ocean, emotions rise and fall naturally. 4. Cultivate moderation. Eat enough, rest enough, work enough. True strength lies in knowing your limits, not in ignoring them. 5. Meditate on impermanence. Everything changes. Joy, pain, success, failure. When you see the impermanent nature of things, attachment begins to fade. The middle way is not about balance as a rigid rule. It's about balance as a living awareness. It's flexible, compassionate, and deeply human. When you walk the middle way, you begin to notice something profound. Pleasure no longer enslaves you. Pain no longer defines you. You start living with ease. Not because life becomes easier, but because you stop resisting it. Freedom is not found at the peak of happiness or the depths of suffering. It's found in the space between them. That space is awareness. That space is peace. That space is the middle way. So next time life tempts you to go to extremes, pause, breathe, find the middle. Because the middle way is not just a path. It's a practice, a reminder, and ultimately a return to your inner light.